I don't remember anymore the last time I heard AJ deliver a speech, but I'd like to start my evaluation speech by saying, you have never failed to impress your audience. First, by your delivery. Second, by how you organize your thoughts. Third, by how or the manner of the manner you put all together the contents. It was hard, to be honest, for me to listen to your speech. For the main reason that it was all about poetry. You see, I'm not sure if everybody knows, but my second major was secondary education, major in English and literature. When I heard the title, The Change, it didn't honestly make an impact to me because it was my first time to hear the title and the name of the author or the writer, which is Tony Hoagland. What I did while listening to AJ was to go online and search for the poem itself. It was very long and very emotional. Perfect for today's theme, which is diversity and inclusion, right? I'm a member of Diversity and Inclusion Secretariat. I'm an officer for Proud the Community. But the Change poem was all about racism. Is that right? Yeah. I'm not going to dwell on the contents of the poem, but I'll just focus on the objectives of the project itself. One of the objectives of Toastmaster AJ's project is to make the audience understand the difference between poetry and prose. What is prose? Toastmaster AJ.
Prose is more of narrative, so it's a story. It doesn't really have a structure of rhyme and meter, but it's more free-flowing.
Would you say, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Toastmasters, not only AJ, I'm not asking this question not only to AJ, but would you say that the change is more like a prose than a poetry? Or than a poem? Mm-hmm. Yes or no? Ladies and gentlemen. A prose or a poetry? Based on Toastmaster AJ's definition of a prose, it doesn't follow any format. When we talk about format, when you look at the structure of the piece itself, it doesn't look like a poem. A poem, when you look at a poem, it has verses, correct? This piece, The Change, does not follow any format. That's why it's more considered as a prose. It's more of like a narrative. If you noticed, and if you heard AJ, Toastmaster AJ, Tony was telling a story about who? Who's the character?
European blonde and the black Alabama girl.
Right. Tennis player.
Yes.
That is correct. That's one. I think that you already know the difference between a poem and prose, or poetry and prose. Am I correct, ladies and gentlemen? One check. Toastmaster AJ was able to make us understand the difference between poetry and prose. Second objective is to recognize how poets use imagery, rhythm, meter, cadence, and rhyme to convey meaning and emotions of their poetry. Toastmaster AJ was able to deliver the poem and read to you, or read the prose to you earlier with so many emotions, like too much emotions. But how can I help you further, Toastmaster AJ? Although I understand it was quite tough for you to deliver the piece. Yes or no? It was. I felt that you were... I've known you for a very long time. It was my first time for me to see you connect look at somebody with a bit of uncertainty and hesitation. I felt when you looked at me that you were Anne, JM. I'm doing my best. Come on, I'm doing my best. This is me. You know I've been doing my best. So consider my efforts. Yes, I am considering your efforts. So congratulations. Yes, but how can I help you further? That is, if you want to really convey emotions and meaning to your audience, why not make closer eye contacts? What I noticed while you were delivering the piece or reading the piece to the audience, you were on just one corner. Probably and mainly caused by a little nervousness or uncertainty. Maybe you felt a little uncertain and you didn't know how to really connect with the audience. It's a mixture of having nervousness or anxiety while delivering the piece, at the same time thinking of the challenge and thinking of the need to connect with the audience, if you know what I mean, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes when you get mixed up with these emotions, you lose some percentage of your consciousness or awareness of the surroundings. Agree? When you're too nervous, sometimes you black out, right? Or you forget what you really need to achieve at the time of your delivery. The last one is apply vocal techniques, which was 100% achieved by Toastmaster AJ. Again, let me repeat. Moving forward, maybe connect more with the audience. If you really wish to convey meaning and emotions to your audience, use yourself and your interactive skills appropriately and timely. Would you agree, my fellow Toastmasters, if I said that when you use a lot of hand gestures and body language, your tone, your voice goes with these movements? Yes or no? Right. Overall, congratulations. I know this is the second project among the 10 that you have under the Advanced Communication Silver Track. We always hope for the best for you, of course, Toastmaster AJ. Congratulations, and again, high five and two thumbs.